Yeah.
Whew. Yo, hello everyone. I'm very excited. This is the first episode of the podcast I was talking about earlier, and it's gonna be with none other than one of my closest friends, to be honest, and just like a person that's on the same wavelength as me, and that I'm very happy that they're here right now because bro, it's so cold outside. Yeah. So
Yeah.
would you be able to introduce yourself?
Yo, guys, I'm Danny, aka Zaddy. Yeah, no, I'm on like that spiritual timing. Like I post my own YouTube videos
Yeah.
about like the way I think. It's basically like a vlog. I'm vlogging my life and like my feelings and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna put his channel in the description below. But so the thing is that with this podcast, the way that I want, like the way that I envision it, I want it to be a podcast where it's not really like an interview, but more like a conversation. I have a few questions here, but the thing is that I'm not gonna. It's very probable I won't go through all these questions. I'm just gonna like these are just gonna be topics, or anything interesting that I have to say to the person I'm interviewing. And yo, before we start, okay, wait, yo, there's a plane passing by. My bad.
Wait, do you want me to talk about like what I was thinking about while walking here?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. Oh wait, yo. So look, we're gonna be talking about something first that doesn't have to do it with the questions. But yo, before we start, here, this is what I got. So it's really cold outside, right?
Yeah.
So I was thinking to myself, like, yo, what would be the perfect thing to warm us? So yo, I got a thermos full of tea.
Yo, oh my god, that's actually
Okay,
clean.
okay, yeah, yeah. So like,
Okay.
here, you can get the cup.
Yeah.
I'll drink out of this, but like, I'll
Okay,
pour you
okay.
some whenever you.
Yo, thank you, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
What tea is this?
Yo, this is just some green tea. To be honest, yo,
Oh,
like
okay.
instead of brewing it, like I usually do.
Yeah.
Like this is just like a tea bag, so
Okay.
like, but like it's just like, um,
Yo, green tea is probably one of my favorites
yeah,
also. Yo, I can't see you.
yeah,
Watch
no,
out,
no, no,
watch
no.
out.
That's a lot though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
try
Oh,
that.
yeah. So you could just take a sip. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that actually warms you up, bro. Watch out.
Okay, I drank a bit too much.
That
Okay.
actually warms you up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you're like, tell me whenever like your cup like
Runs out.
yeah,
Yeah, I got
runs out. Yeah, I'm gonna pour you some more. Okay, yeah. So yo, before we started this interview, yo, we were just talking, but the thing is that like I interrupted him because like yo, I wanted to save it for the podcast. But what were we talking about earlier? So because like
Okay.
yo, when we came here, bro, it's so like right now it's so cold.
Yeah,
Right,
no,
even
it's so cold out right now. But yo, I was thinking while walking here, I'm like, yo, you know how like um the human body gets like a bunch of like feelings, like
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
feel cold, you could feel like
Feel-
fucking scared,
yeah,
sad,
yeah,
and like horny, for example. Look,
yeah, yeah,
you know how everybody could control their urges, their sexual urges, right?
yeah.
Think about it. What if you could control your sexual urges, which is a feeling you wanna fuck type shit, right? You could control the way you feel about cold.
Yeah.
Because when you feel cold, you feel shivers down your spine,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yo, but you could feel the shivers coming and you could stop the shivers.
yeah,
I'm not even kidding. Like I tried that and it does work. It just needs a lot of mind control.
yeah. Like mind to muscle, like mind to. You just gotta have a lot of connection with like your mind and your body and all.
Yeah, no, for sure. And like also a study or like not a study, but like something I've seen like regarding that. It's like this dude that ran like a marathon like in like a really cold place. I forgot where it was. And this dude, he was like, I think he was running bare feet. It's like some crazy shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And like somehow like the way he prevented himself from getting frostbite
yeah.
is by warming his own body up with his mind. Like that's what I saw, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but no, yeah, that's why like I feel that like there has to have like you wanna that's just a proof that like spirituality and just gods and all that just exists. Cause think about it, yo,
Mhm.
the mind is so powerful, and yo, the thing is that like everything begins with the mind, and whether it be like you believing in any god, whether it be in Christianity or Islam or like just spirituality and like vibrations, like bro, you can really change your life as long as you just think so.
Yeah, no,
And that's the
for
thing, like
real.
yo, people live their lives like just like I don't know, just getting fed like information, whether it be on TikTok and Instagram and all that. But bro, like once you learn to master your own mind, I feel like you like, bro, like the way that we've been feeling, we've been talking about, we've had talks about this like for the past weeks, bro. Like yo, like our type of mindset and where we're at right now, bro. Like I feel like yo, we could. Oh, another plane. My bad. My bad.
Bro, my fingers are okay. My fingers are actually like
Yeah,
about to
no, no,
fall
yo.
off.
If you want, you can like leave it right there, and then after that, like you can like put your.
I hope it doesn't fall, bro.
Okay, so yeah, bro. Like yeah, yo, we could like bro, as long as you tap into the right mindset, you can really accomplish whatever you want. Like, yo, the way that I feel right now, bro, I'm on such a love vibration, and I don't know the way that like I want to create and the way that I want to take this channel and also like the channels that we have too. Because I'm gonna link it in the description below. But like we have a content channel, as a group called P14, and we're like it's something that we've done on and off over the years. But like now we're trying to take it seriously.
Yeah.
It's with me, him, another one of my friends I'm gonna interview soon called Diego, and we're just hoping to get everybody in on it. And yo, did you read the thing that I put in the Instagram group?
Yeah, I read it,
Yeah.
and like, I was actually like, because I just read it literally before
Yeah.
coming here, because
Yeah.
I haven't opened Instagram like almost the whole day,
Yeah.
and I saw there's messages on the group chat, so then like I opened it and I saw, and yeah, no, you're like, to be honest, like like you're Russell, you're like the type of person that like builds up others, you know,
Yeah.
like others, like for example, like some people in the friend group, like again, there's nothing wrong with this.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I want to like start off by saying this. Some people aren't tapped in really. They're like
Yeah.
they more live their own life. They're just like they have their own priorities and it's normal. It's
Yes, like
fine.
everybody has different priorities in life.
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like with your way of thinking, you could like raise people's vibrations just by talking to them. Like just the messages you sent, like you saw like, oh my bad, plane.
Yeah, my bad. Another plane. Yeah. Well,
Like-
honestly, is it green? You see
Yeah,
green lights? Okay, okay.
Like the way you were talking and like you were like sending those messages, like it motivated like all of the boys. All of the boys were like
Yeah.
liking the messages. They were all like
Yeah.
unified, you know.
Yeah.
And like that's a skill that like is like almost nobody has, bro. Like that's actually like a group leader skill.
Yo,
Bro. Like
no.
actually, not on some dick riding shit, but yo, I'm dead ass, bro.
No, but yo, cause like it was like 4 a.m., bro. I couldn't sleep because yo, you know these past few days, you know, like sometimes I'm not able to sleep because I don't wanna like. I remember we were talking about this, and I even talked about this not only with you but like other of my friends too.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, bro, like when it was like around like a month or two ago, the way that I was feeling in school, yo, like because yo, there's this term that's called like bedtime procrastination or something like that, or like what's it called like yeah, something like bedtime procrastination or revenge procrastination. I don't know. It's like some term like that, and people like use this term whenever they want to explain how they feel when it comes to like just school or any responsibilities and how they don't want to sleep because like they're gonna have to go to that next day. Like I remember like it was like a month or two ago when it came to school. Like
Yeah.
to be honest, all I was doing was just focusing on like just to be honest just school because like back then like a few like just I would say 2 months ago I wasn't really focusing. I didn't even really think of making a channel. Like I only started making this channel like it's only been like a month that this channel has existed, and or like a month or two, I don't know. But like yo, before that, I remember like I was just mainly just focusing on the whole process when it came to making my book, and it just there was a lot of issues regarding the company that I was working with. So like I had to just wait so much, and so the only responsibility I had was literally just school and like the gym. And the thing is that yo, whenever I'll go to sleep at night or whenever I'll try to, I wouldn't be able to go to sleep because
Yeah.
I'll be constantly procrastinating and I'll be staying up late on purpose just because I didn't want to go through like the day that I had,
Yeah.
like just to go through the next just go to the next day because like I wasn't excited, and like I feel that like by me staying up I'm in a way like having more time for myself, you get what I mean? But yo, now it's like I feel like it's in the complete opposite direction, like in the complete opposite spectrum. Like right now I'm just so excited for life, and like I don't know, I'm just on a love vibration 24/7 at the moment. And like yo, like it's on the complete other spectrum. Like now I have trouble falling asleep just because I'm so excited for what's coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's like you
yeah,
know like
for
when you want to
sure.
go on a vacation
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know like when you go on a trip, whether it be like I don't know, like for me Philippines or you Cuba or whatever.
Yeah.
Like sometimes like yo, you know like when you get those vibes like the night before you have to take that
Yeah, you're hyped up. to
yeah,
go.
you're hyped up and you can't even get good sleep.
Yeah.
And like that's how I've been feeling like this past week, and like and to be honest, it's an amazing feeling because yo like just a few months ago I was like feeling so like down, and I just didn't want to do school at all. And like now like the way that my mindset is regarding school is that like even though like it isn't my passion, at least it's keeping my brain sharp.
Yeah.
And like in a way like in a way like if we look at it from another perspective, it's like making me more grateful for when I actually do focus on my passions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Well, like, shout out to Vantu Cut. I remember he said
Yeah.
this. He said, like, you need to fall in love with what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's the only way you gain motivation by
Yeah.
doing it, you know? And it's such a true fact. Like, I feel like with school, you need to look at the benefits of going to school. Because, of course, a lot of people are going to school without knowing why. You know, they're
Yeah.
forced by their parents
Yeah.
and other like reasons why. But you need to find a reason why you're there. Just keep going, and then after that, just follow your heart and
Yeah.
accomplish your dreams for
Yeah,
sure.
because bro, there's like people that go to school. There's people that go to school and like they're focusing on their passions, like if their dream is to become a doctor or nurse or whatever, and that's like really admirable. But it's just that like like I feel like my passions and I'm pretty sure like yours too, like it
Yeah.
doesn't really align with school,
Yeah, no.
like the education system. So like I don't know, like whenever it comes to just doing things like this, to be honest, bro, I don't know, I just get so excited in my day to day, like yeah, bro. I wanna do this for the rest of my life, to be honest.
Yeah, no. Creating, bro. Like that's
I got another plane.
like creating is the best. Like at least I know you and I look like me and like I think Diego also he's on like that same mindset of like creating. Like
Yeah.
it's just so fun, so nice to like work
Yeah.
hard and be happy of the thing you just made.
Yeah.
Like I
And-
don't know, there's just something about it.
And yeah, maybe in the video I'll show you guys the DMs. Like maybe I'll scroll through them and I'll just like put it up on the screen. But like, bro, it was just 4 a.m. and I couldn't go to sleep, and I just ended up texting in the group chat, like a low-key, like just a little paragraph for every single person, because bro, I see the potential. Like, like did you see that like right above my messages?
Yeah.
Did you see like Uzi and Amin like randomly having beef?
Yeah, no, that was so random.
That was
bro.
random. But the thing is that like I look at that and I think to myself like, bro, like of course like that's the thing. Like I said, like everybody has different priorities and like some people like we're not all on the same type of. That's the thing. Like everybody has like their own things going on.
Yeah.
But the thing is that like like no matter what goes on, I see so much potential in every single one of our friends in the friend group.
Mm.
And like bro, like as long as they just like keep they just keep going and they just continue and bro they just gotta execute, to be honest.
Yeah, no.
Like bro, like every single one of the things that I said in that group chat, I actually really meant it, and I really hope like this is just me speaking it into existence and just sending it out there out into the universe. Like I really hope they pursue like every single thing that I told them. Of course, like they're gonna do it their own way. I can't force them to do what they don't want to do, but like I really just hope that they all pursue something creatively in the future, because bro, like I want them to feel how I feel and I want them to feel how we feel.
Yeah, no.
Because bro, like I don't know, like right now I just feel limitless. Like we always talk about this, we always joke about this, but bro, like with the energy in the air, like if everybody was on the same wavelength, like in our friend group, bro, we could take over a country.
Yeah, no.
Like
yeah,
you
we
just
talked
feel
about
you
that
just
before.
feel like amazing.
Yeah, like what I gotta say about that is that like what I want to do is like I know me and you and Diego are like on that same timing to create, and I know we're gonna eventually succeed, right?
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
And once we succeed, we could finally, with all that, like with the whole infrastructure set up, we could build up all of the rest of the boys and make a huge fucking
Yeah.
like a huge creation. Like for example, I already talked about this. Our friend Carlo, he like cuts hair, right?
Yeah.
And he wants to do merch, or not merch, like clothing, like a clothing brand, right? We could build up our channel, our audience, and then promote his clothing, and then it blows up,
Yeah.
and he becomes rich as well.
Yeah.
You know, we could literally help others with with what we've worked so hard for. You know.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And then like, I feel like when it comes down to it, bro, it's just like we're all operating out of love, because like we won't be greedy about it, no matter where we end up, bro. We won't be greedy about it, and we just want to spread positivity and we just want to spread love. Like we just want to bring each other up. And this is just like a sign for like all of you guys. What do you guys just have this podcast in the background, or you guys are listening to this like really intensely, bro? Like I've been looking at, like, sometimes I scroll on TikTok,
Yeah.
and there was this TikTok slideshow that I saw last night. It was about this grandpa that like had like this journal, like this journal on his PC. It was like this like notepad where he just wrote things like in his day to day.
Yeah.
And like on his final days, like his granddaughter looked through his PC, and like it was so sad because, bro, like he was talking about how his mental and physical health was deteriorating.
Yeah.
And he was just talking about how like he low-key regrets not starting things earlier. That's the thing, like, cause he only started like he was just like essentially like it was like some like Japanese uncle, and like you know how they are, and like they're and like traditionally like they follow tradition, and like they're more focused on just the harmony and like keeping peace and all that. They don't want to like disrupt things with their family.
Yeah, no.
So like he was just following what he was being told in his entire life, and then like he was typing on his computer like, like I actually regret not like pursuing things earlier, like my passions, which is like learning languages and also traveling the world. And like he said, like, oh yo, it's never too late to start. So he started learning like I think like French and Italian. But it's like so sad because like he only started learning it for a few months and then he passed away.
Oh,
But like yo, I think to myself like yo, like I look at that slideshow and I look at everything like everything happens for a reason. And I feel like I looked at that slideshow and in a way it was like something sent from God to me to just
Yeah.
actually continue pursuing. Like I'm not gonna like no matter what, even if like bro, like I get hated on or like I don't know, I get scrutinized or criticized or whatever. To be honest, bro, like I'm just gonna continue doing what I do. I'm just gonna continue to do what I feel is best for me. And I just don't want to live my life with any regrets. Cause like yo, imagine if I was too embarrassed to post this podcast. I never
Yeah.
posted it. And I just stopped uploading on this channel and after I got old and then imagine how it would have been. Like imagine
Yeah,
I would have
hell
just
no.
been thinking to myself like, yo, imagine this or imagine that. But like, I don't want to imagine anything. I want to make everything my imagination my reality.
Yeah, no, actually, yo, and like, you know the feeling of, you know how people say when you wanna my fault, when you wanna manifest something, it's like you have to feel like the person, like that
Yeah.
person, right?
Yeah,
And it's like, I actually I understand what it means now.
yeah,
I know you do as well.
yeah,
It's like, it's literally it's about time. It's literally
Yeah.
a question of time because I know I literally have no worries. I know in the future
Yeah.
I'm gonna one day open my the door to my house and see like a lamp truck
yeah.
there.
No. And that's the thing, yo. Like people that don't believe in manifestation genuinely think we're crazy. But yo, like that's the thing, like bro, like I don't know. You can look at us as crazy, but bro, like in my eyes, like it's so like it's just right there. Like I already feel it.
Yeah,
I already feel it. Like there's no doubt in my mind. Like
yeah,
genuinely.
no.
Okay. Yeah.
I already. Wait, just one last thing I
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
say. I already see us celebrating like our first milestone. Like
Yeah,
for
yeah.
example, like our first 10,000 subscribers,
Yeah.
right? Me, you, and Diego like celebrating, and like I pour you guys a shot.
Yeah, no.
I just
but, bro,
already
it's gonna
see
happen.
that.
Yo, it's gonna happen, bro. And just imagine like our first apartment too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yo, this conversation is amazing, but bro, I have some questions here.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but like I wanna, like I'm genuinely just curious. Like I'm gonna ask you a few questions here that I wrote down. So okay, so yo, this is the first question, okay?
Yeah.
So okay, so just to talk about more just about you. So my first question here is so you have a channel where you talk about your life and just spirituality.
Yeah.
And at one point in your life did you start learning about spirituality and why?
Okay. Well, yo, this is like a long story. I've always like been someone that like questions things, right? Like
Yeah.
I've always been like not obsessed, but like intrigued by like life and the meaning behind it and like
Yeah.
what made us, who made us, why are we living, and
Yeah.
all of that. And one day, like I remember, I had like a pretty bad day at school, yo.
Yeah.
Like I remember at school, I used to be like really insecure about like the way people saw me. Like I wanted to be like, I guess you could say cool.
Yeah.
And like, you know, one day I got like home and I was fed up, you know, and I had a conversation with my dad and he's like, yo, like you gotta stop like caring about those things. But then like in my mind, in my young mind, wait, yo, plane.
Yeah, another
Like in my mind, when I was young, like I couldn't understand that. I'm like, how is it? It's not that easy, like to just stop caring about it. Like, is I care about it? How do I stop caring about it? Right?
Yeah.
So then, like, I kept like looking at motivational videos, and then at some point, yo, like I just see a recommended video, right? And it's spiritual soul, okay?
Okay.
And I forgot. I think it's like why you have zero friends, something like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
right? And I watched this video, right? And he explained his perspective on how he's alone and he's having a great time by himself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how? Like, I
Yeah.
need to be with people. I need to show them that I'm cool and shit like that.
Yeah,
I had,
yeah. Yeah, you feel like you got something to prove.
yeah, essentially, I felt like I had something to prove to others, right?
Yeah.
And I just kept watching his videos, and then like, of course, I started like my mindset started shifting. I started seeing it from his perspective, right?
Yeah.
And I started like treating myself better, treating others better.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I found out that Russell was like spiritually tapped in, or he was also like learning about it.
Yeah.
And like, I guess like we like talked about it a lot, and like ever since then, like we grew like spiritually so
Yeah.
much. It's been like how long? 2 years?
Yeah, no, it's been like, to be honest, like I'd say I personally started, I feel like when it comes to just spirituality and just discovering things about myself,
Yeah.
me, I still remember the date. It was November 2021.
Yeah.
Because it's like that was the first time like yo my older brother bought a, because I remember it was during that time where so this is like Sec 4.
Yeah.
And I remember yeah, for me personally, my personal journey, like spiritual journey, I remember like, because I feel like everybody that goes on a spiritual journey, they had to have gone through like some tough times
Yeah.
to like actually reach where they are.
Yeah. No.
And that's the thing. There's no, I feel like you gotta really go through the tough times to appreciate the good.
Yeah. No.
And like I remember yo back at Sec 4, this was like my first. So like the way that the Quebec education system works, like Sec 4 and Sec 5, I don't know what like that is in like U.S. education system. It's just the last 2 years before you end high school. I got like I decided to choose like this advanced math and science program, and bro, like I was just actually like I was enjoying my life, but bro, like Sec 4 was like a really big jump, and I remember like yo my mental health took like a really big dip, and I remember like yo my older brother, like he was always like been like a person that's like a supported me.
Yeah.
Like I really I don't know, like he's probably one of my favorite people, and yo he went to Indigo, which is like this bookstore or like this arts and crafts store, I don't know.
Yeah.
And yo he bought me this journal, and that's when I started journaling, and I was like researching upon like journaling and like the benefits for your mental health, because like
Yeah.
I was going through it, but at the same time I didn't want to just take that like all just like sitting down, you know what I mean? Like I wanted to at least like question it and like try and like get better,
Yeah.
try and
Okay.
better myself.
For sure.
So I started journaling, and then through journaling I then picked up another good habit, which was reading, and then through reading I ended up just discovering about spirituality and like this book called Ikigai. And then through Ikigai, I don't know, I was just really fascinated about spirituality, because it was like this like Japanese way of thinking. But I don't know, I found it really fascinating. So that's when I began my spiritual journey, and like it was met with a lot of obstacles. But like now, yo, like now look at where we're at. Like bro,
Yeah.
think about it, bro. Like if we never really tapped in, we would have just been in CJEP. We would have just been in college, just all depressed.
Yeah. No.
Like bro, right now, like we're able to look out of it and we're able to zoom out. And not many people can do that, because bro, like they didn't go through what we did.
Yeah. No.
And that's the thing. It's like in a way, like I'm happy that we went through all of that, because bro, I remember back at Sec 4 and Sec 5, like when I was going through those tough times, like you know how immigrant parents, they low key like don't really care about you. They like mental health for them
yeah.
like
No.
doesn't really
It's
exist.
nothing. Yeah.
Bro, it reached a point where like my mom, she's the type of person where she would get mad at me for being sad.
Yeah.
But it reached a point where my mental health at one point was so bad, to the point that she was considering me sending me to a therapist.
Really.
Yeah, and like it was really that bad. And think about it, like that's the immigrant parent.
Yeah.
Like yo, like bro, back in Sec 4, like I was going through, some tough times, and like I don't know, I'm just happy I went through it, because
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't be able to be who I am right now, and who I am gonna be in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No. Same. Yo. Like especially like because I feel like people go through different experiences in life, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like some people, since they've been through something that like looks harder, right?
Yeah.
They like underestimate and like undervalue like what you've been through.
Yeah.
But everything has a different impact on everyone, you know?
Yeah.
Like for
Cause,
example,
like, yeah,
something
like, life
you
is
went through
relative.
had like probably like for me like I'd be like, oh, that's nothing. But something
Yeah.
I went through, for you it's like nothing, right?
Yeah.
And like that's the beauty of it. We've all go through our own journeys, and we shouldn't compare ourselves with other
Yeah.
journeys. All we gotta focus on is ourselves, and like
Yeah.
growing from it,
Yeah.
and
No.
zooming out, and like just really like observing at the problem
Yeah.
and realizing how it's really not that bad, yo. You
Yeah.
have so many things to be grateful
Yeah.
for.
And yo, like this is also just like one quote that I feel that was like that I've recently discovered. I think it's been like a week or two.
Yeah.
It was like that. It was that guy that like, you remember when we went on the B14 channel and we looked through the playlist, and it was like there's a playlist about spirituality, and the first video was like a taekwondo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yo, you know, like I remember there's like a taekwondo clip that I found on TikTok, and like it's something that I really that I realized is just such good advice.
Yeah.
He said that like, I don't know exactly what he said, but like what I was able to take from that clip was that there's no such thing as success. Technically, there's no such thing as failure or success.
Yeah.
Like there's only progress.
Yeah.
There's only like moving forward. Because if you think about it, everybody like lives their lives in their own way, and we all have different upbringings and values and morals. That like maybe my success is another person's failure, and their failure I see it as a success.
Yeah.
But think about it, bro. Like as long as you just look at everything as just progress, yo, you can't fail.
Yeah, no, you literally
It's like,
can't.
yo, like no matter what happens to me in my life, I'm just gonna look at it and just say, like, yo, this is just gonna bring progress to my life, and like I'm just gonna keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Because, bro, like if you get too caught up in your failures, or like just quote unquote failures, like you. That's the thing. Since you already perceive it as a failure, you can't even look past it. You get what I mean? You're gonna be sad, and you're just gonna be like dwelling on it. And
Yeah.
you're not gonna be moving forward. And like your success, also it also comes with like there's also disadvantages to it because of course like you're gonna be happy, but at the same time some people get too comfortable.
Yeah, no,
So that's the thing.
exactly.
So for me, like I always just look at everything as like everything to be honest as just progress.
Yeah, no. Like, I want to give this example after like this plane goes, because
After this plan.
So I was at home today because of course like we don't have school today
Yeah.
since we had like a strike day, right?
Yeah.
And I was I was at home and my mom got home from work, right?
Yeah.
And she was like again like in a bad mood, right?
Yeah.
Mom, like when my mom gets home from work, she's like normally in a bad mood.
Yeah.
And like the reason why, who knows what she's going through, right? So I don't question it, right? But like most of the times, like I know a lot of you guys can agree with this, that once the mother is in a bad mood, like the whole family energy goes down,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Everybody's in a bad mood. So then like today, I went upstairs and like of course like now since like Russell said, like I'm also in a like love vibration.
Yeah.
So I went upstairs and like my sister was there. She looked depressed in a sad mood, and my mom was like in a bad mood as well.
Yeah.
And after like, my mom was like blaming me that I didn't wash like some of the dishes, right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't me. Like I washed more dishes. It was my brother, right?
Yeah.
After I explained that to her, I'm like, no, it wasn't me. I washed like all of the rest. And then after she's like, oh, for once you do something, right?
Yeah.
Like again, that's like an indirect attack, right?
Yeah.
Or it is an attack, right? And normally I would be like at least a bit like in a bad mood. It would lower my mood, right?
Yeah.
Not maybe not say something back, but like I would be sad. I'd be like, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. The mic drop.
I would be like in a bad mood, you know.
Yeah.
But today, like I decided to like for some reason I saw it. I saw my mood going down. Then I stopped it right there.
Yeah.
And I looked at I looked at like the good side, at the positive side, and I just told my mom, I'd do anything for you, mom.
Yeah.
And after she's like, oh yeah, whatever. But like I still like I was in a good mood. Like
Yeah.
I came back with like a sarcastic comeback, but it was like positive vibes. You
Yeah,
know?
and it, like that's the thing. Like, and I feel like also, especially with around immigrant parents, it's like you gotta also just like whenever you want to convey anything, sometimes like it's hard to be direct.
Yeah.
Like like for me, the way that I look at it, like I don't know, me personally, I'm not sure if you like for you, but like when it comes to like family and the way that you show love,
Yeah.
I remember I already told this to Dangsano, but like, bro, like in my family, we very rarely hug. Like
Yeah, I
like
know.
back in Sec 4, how Dangsano was like the type of guy that hug everybody.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember, and like how you'd always like troll me and like just show everybody like, yo, this is how Russell hugs.
Yeah.
But you know why? Is because bro, growing up, like in my family, the way that we conveyed love, like it was never through a hug.
Yeah. No. Same.
And like
same,
that's
same.
the thing, and like, and I'm really grateful for him because the things that he told me that like in his family, he hugs his mom a lot, and like
Yeah.
that's a really beautiful thing.
Yeah.
But it's just that like everybody in a lot of immigrant families, it's hard to like directly show how much you love a person.
Yeah.
And I remember at one point, like I remember I used to give my mom kisses,
Yeah.
like, on the forehead and cheeks, and then we used to do that. But like now we were low-key kind of stopped. But like the way that I show my love, like me personally, like to my parents, like because they're like that's the thing, you get what I mean? Like you can't directly show how you love your mom. It's just weird. It's just
Yeah.
like,
No. It's
the
weird. It's
dynamic,
awkward.
but it's like that's why you gotta do it like indirectly, like through a sarcastic remark.
Yeah.
And like yo, for me, like I would say like it's just the way that I show love to my parents would probably just be doing good and just staying positive because bro, like there's so many times where for me, even though we don't really show love, we could 100% tell like whenever a person's in a bad mood.
Yeah.
And the thing is that like I feel the way that I show love to my parents is actually just being myself. Like that's and like I'm happy that like that's the way that the environment is because yo, as soon as they sense that something is off, they automatically like question it.
Yeah.
But the thing is that like I can't really show it, and or like they just automatically question it, and like I can't really show like how I love them. But like in the future, I really want to cross that bridge and have a conversation with them on like how to like show affection.
Yeah. Of course.
But like bro, for me and my family, to be honest, is just staying positive and just being ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Like as long as everything just looks fine, then they're happy.
Yeah. You should like or everybody should look
Yeah.
at the way their parents raised them and look at it and like
Yeah.
understand is there some things I could improve from a future, like the future generation, for
Yeah.
your children, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, no, but like you were saying, me too. In my family, yo, hugs. Maybe when I was younger, right?
Yeah.
But like when I got like 10 years, like when I was 10,
Yeah.
after that, it's over. Like we don't even say I love you to each other.
Yeah.
Like saying I love you was so hard for me to say, and like
Yeah.
even to my girl, like it's just so awkward for me. She had to like force it out of me. Now
Yeah.
it's like more normal to say it,
Yeah.
but still, it's just awkward. Like I don't like saying I love you. I'll show it to you some other way.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. And like, yo, that's the beauty of things. And like, I feel that like, yo, people, and especially in society, you know, like how people say that like it's tough, or like you know, like how there's a lot of people that like just talk about like you know like men being like nonchalant and all that.
Yeah,
Because like it's not like it's way more. It runs way more deeper than you think.
yeah,
I feel with a lot of men, like bro. The thing is that for me, I'm not the type of person to show my emotions that much, but it's just like through the way that I was raised. Like it's not like me trying to be cool and me trying to play a person. Like it's me just me being me.
yeah,
That's the thing. Like I just have a hard time showing emotion, and like I've gotten more into the habit of showing emotion and like showing appreciation for the people around me, and like I do that through like you know like the paragraphs that I write. You know, like,
yeah,
in the group
yeah.
chat. And that's the thing. It's like something I work on because it's not something I'm trying to like. Not something I'm just trying to just keep to myself and not evolve it. You get what I mean? Like I don't want to be the type of person that doesn't say I love you to anybody.
Yeah,
Like I want to work on it, and that's what I feel like is the beauty of it, yo. Like I always like we always have something to work on,
yeah, no. Of
and yeah,
course,
for me it's like personally that.
yeah.
Okay, yo, I'm gonna ask another question here. Wait, I just gotta open my notebook.
Bro, why is everybody sick, yo?
Yeah, no, I'm sick too. Okay, so um, okay, no, this is Loki kind of talking about like or reiterating or just like touching on a point that we mentioned before.
Yeah.
So what is the importance to you of childhood trauma?
Yo, okay, so in my eyes, your childhood and how you were brought up in the, because like of course when you're in a child, for most people,
Yeah.
you're raised by your parents, right?
Yeah.
There's some exceptions out there, of course, but and your parents have full control of the way you're raised.
Yeah.
And when you're younger, parents, they're not perfect. Like
Yeah. It's
nobody's
the first time
perfect.
being their parents.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the
their
first time
first
being
time.
parents.
So they make mistakes. It's not, their intentions aren't to hurt you. Like that's the thing you guys gotta understand, and everybody has to understand. Their intentions weren't to hurt you, but parents make mistakes, and those mistakes could stay with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Which is childhood trauma, and like for me, my childhood trauma, like I've been scared of like people leaving me and not
Yeah.
needing me anymore.
Yeah.
And I've already thought. I think I talked this about this to you.
Yeah.
And like I told you how when I was young, like my mom, she would get very angry. I'd like, and I was 5, and my little sister, she was 4 years old, right?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. And it was only, I remember that night. It was just me, my little sister who was 4, and my mom. My sister was like, she doesn't remember this, but I do. And my mom, she would like, she was really mad at me. I don't know what I did, but like, I don't think anything a 5-year-old could do would be that bad, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, she was probably stressing after work, you know. But she was really mad, and she's like, she kept saying like, "Oh, you know what? I'm leaving this house. I'm leaving. I'm
Yeah.
leaving you guys."
Yeah.
And like, at some point, she actually put on her jacket and left.
Yeah.
And ever since then, of course, I was like crying, yo, like.
Yeah, because he took
of
it really
course-
like literally. He took
Yeah,
it seriously.
like literally, like for a child seeing that, it's you got abandoned, literally,
Yeah.
right? She came back after, and I remember I told my dad that once. I wasn't really like, I snitched on my mom, like I told my dad, and then my mom tried to explain herself and making like an excuse that was like, to be honest, pretty bad, and like of
Yeah.
course I was like young, so I couldn't defend myself. So
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with that situation, but I realized that that's a reason why I think I've not conquered, but like I've I've neutralized that issue,
Yeah.
and I've accepted it, because now I don't really need to be there for anybody.
Yeah.
Like I'll be there for you if like I love you, but if you want to leave me, then like bye, you know?
Yeah.
It is what it is. Before I used to be scared of people leaving me, people not needing me. I was scared of being alone, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think I've accepted that, and now like I'm happy to be alone. To be honest, I like being in my thoughts,
Yeah.
and I like thinking, I like creating, and yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, what
Yeah, no,
about you
yo,
though?
I feel like that's also like the importance, like, yo, being important, like that alone time that you have.
Yeah,
I feel like it's probably one of the most important times you're gonna have in your life because, bro, think about it. Like, if you're constantly surrounded up like by people, the thing is that like at the end of the day, like, yo, we already experienced this. Like, you remember back in like sec 4, like almost from sec 1 to sec 5. Remember how we were always together during lunch?
yeah, yeah,
And you remember when we would always go out like to walk,
yeah,
like during lunch, and then we just all be just like talking to each other.
yeah,
Even though I really enjoy those times, if you think about it, bro, if we were to be doing that like every single day, all of us, it would just be a big echo chamber, and we just all be just like bouncing the same ideas, same jokes, same concepts, same
yeah,
values around each other. And like even though it's enjoyable and it's fun in the moment, you gotta realize that like yo, if you wanna actually grow as a person, you gotta make sure. Like of course you could. It's not like you gotta abandon because yo people like take it too seriously and they're gonna
yeah,
be like, oh yeah, yo, I'm gonna leave everybody.
yeah.
Even
No,
though
no, it's not
these
about that.
people love you.
Yeah,
Like the thing is that for me and my friend group, I already mentioned this in the beginning. Like, yo, I love every single one of my friends and I see so much potential in every single one of them, and I mean it like really seriously. But the thing is that sometimes like I feel like it's really important to spend time by myself. Because
yeah,
the thing is that I also gotta grow and there's so many things I wanna accomplish and it wouldn't be possible without alone time.
yeah,
Because the thing is that yo subconsciously, yo, let's say like I wanted to let's say like you know this podcast and this channel.
yeah,
Yo, it's very possible that like yo, if I wasn't really tapped in, and then let's say I mentioned the idea of a channel, and then let's say hypothetically it gets shut down by like one of my friends. They say like, "Oh no, yeah, that's kind of weird."
yeah, yeah,
And I don't think that would happen. But let's say like, to be honest, yo, it happens. I feel like our friend group we've been with each other since primary.
yeah,
So the thing is that like yo, we can see from other people's perspective a lot more clearly.
yeah,
And like we could say like say it more honestly. Where there's some people that are like in friend groups that they've had for like only 1 or 2 years, and that are with and that they're hanging around like very close-minded people.
yeah,
And then yo, like let's say like a guy that has like a great channel idea says like, oh yo, I'm gonna start a channel and do this. And the friend group is very close-minded, and after they say like, nah, yo, it's not good. And then he
yeah.
ends up getting judged by it, and then after he ends up shutting down the channel, like imagine like yo, that could have been like an entire career right there.
Yeah, right
But he just
there.
got shut down just because of the people he hung around with.
Mm.
So that right there is the importance of staying by yourself and just keeping to yourself and like in a way just focusing on yourself to be honest and
Yeah,
spending time alone because bro you never know like that random thought that you have while you're like going on a walk could just be $1 billion idea right there that takes care of your family and like the 3 future families you're gonna have like bro,
yeah,
think about it.
yeah. No, about that, like, right now I'm speaking to like the viewers, like,
Yeah,
if some of you guys feel sad and depressed and you guys don't know why, you just don't like life, you hate life, right? There's easy steps you guys could take to fix this. It takes will. You guys
yeah,
like you guys just look. These are the couple of steps, easy steps. Okay, just turn off your phone, turn off everything. Stop looking. Don't even talk to nobody. Don't listen to music. Stay by yourself and go somewhere. Either go outside for a walk or go stay in your room and just think. Be with yourself. Be still with yourself and don't touch anything that's like outside stimulation, you know? Yo. Are you gonna edit the podcast so
yeah,
I
yeah.
could make
No,
cuts?
I'll edit like for example this.
Yeah, yo, edit some of my fucking. No, actually, don't edit it. Cause like sometimes I like I type shit.
It's okay. No, I'll cut the ones that are obviously meant to be cut.
Yeah, yeah,
But like, if we stutter a bit, to be honest, I don't really
yeah.
care.
No. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, what was I saying? Fuck, I forgot.
No, you're talking about like a tip on how to like, because you're talking about like how you gotta stay alone in your room and just think to yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Yo, it's easy. Just be still with yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I understand it's gonna be boring and you guys think it's boring, but trust me, after a couple minutes of being by yourself, you start realizing that like your life is actually like a movie.
Yeah.
It's like your mind is the internet, but in your mind. I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain
No,
it.
no,
It's like,
yo, because it's like that's the thing, yo, like people that scroll on TikTok and that scroll on Instagram. The thing is that they're just getting force fed information
yeah,
all the time, like just by algorithm that just wants to keep you there.
Yeah.
But the thing is that like yo, when you start nurturing and you start like you just start questioning things and you just like no, I get what you mean by like you create your like it's like your own internet.
You
Like that's the thing.
you quite literally create your own reality.
Yeah.
And from there, once you start learning that, like, those ways of like thinking, and like you start just realizing how powerful your mind is, and how like how like nice and valuable you are as a person,
Yeah.
that's when you start truly loving yourself, and you're gonna start asking yourself questions,
Yeah.
start questioning everything.
Because bro, yo, you gotta realize like all the people that are watching this, I'm happy that you guys are on this video and you guys are clicking and being attentive. But yo, you gotta realize that like social media, you gotta really consume it in moderation because bro,
Mhm.
the companies that are showing you the content that you're seeing on your algorithm, the entire point of them showing that to you is just to try and keep you there as long as possible. They, to be honest, bro, they don't like. It's just a robot. It's just AI that's just managing all of that. Like the entire objective is not to make you a better person. It's just to keep you on the app. They don't care about the information. Like, because not the algorithm. It shows different. It shows different things to everybody.
Yeah.
Yo, like, you really like they really genuinely don't want. They don't care whether or not you become a better or worse person. They
Yeah,
just
no,
want you
they
to
don't.
stay on the app as long as possible. So,
Yeah.
bro, you gotta realize, like, of course, it's not like you don't need to completely cut off social media. If you want to do that, of course, to be honest, it brings way more advantages than disadvantages.
Mm.
But the thing is that it's like, yo, you just gotta consume it in moderation and just watch what you consume, because bro, it could heavily affect your brain. Like your brain is way like there's a term called neuroplasticity.
Yeah.
It's just like your brain adapts to the information you're getting fed every day.
Yeah.
And bro, if you're constantly just on TikTok, on Instagram, just feeding yourself like just pointless content, bro, your brain is gonna evolve and is gonna adapt to that. And so when you do things that like you actually gotta do, your brain is not gonna be able to actually do those things and like feel a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
Because bro, like they're just gonna be wanting the dopamine.
Yeah.
And they're
No.
just gonna be wanting like you to scroll on social media. And the reason why is because of neuroplasticity. Like your brain adapts around that. Like they believe like the most like your brain is gonna believe that the most important thing and the most the most gratifying thing in the world is just scrolling on TikTok and Instagram. But yo, it's because, like these companies know that, and that's why they take advantage of you.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like that's why you guys gotta like just choose the media. Like just make sure you guys use internet for good and like just for moderation.
Yeah, no,
like,
like-
moderation, so you guys can actually like live, like just continue to live meaningful lives.
Yeah. I
That's
don't know
the
who said this, but someone said, use the internet, don't let it use you."
Yeah,
And
yeah,
yeah.
that's a really good.
Yo, anyways, like, wait, like, sorry to cut off like this conversation,
No,
but
no.
yo, I was looking at all of that,
Yeah,
like the view,
yeah,
and it makes me think like we're actually in like a video game, yo. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm in GTA because you know how in GTA, like you could be looking at anything and bro, I could do anything in GTA
Yeah.
right now. You could go
Yeah.
make money.
Yeah.
You could go like do whatever you want. It's GTA. It's like you could do what you want, right?
yeah,
Bro, we could do what we want, but in life.
yeah. No, it's like that's the thing, yo. Like think about it, bro. And like you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
All of it just comes from the brain. All of it just comes from the mind. That's why. That's why like social media and all that they want to control that. They
Yeah,
want to
no.
control your brain because the thing is that like yo, the brain is so powerful and they want to keep you weak. But like bro, once you realize your brain is the most powerful thing and your body is just it's essentially just a tool or an instrument. Like bro, like people focus too much on their outside appearance, and of course it's good to take care of yourself.
Yeah, of course.
But like bro, like you gotta realize like it all just starts like your mental is just so powerful, and you can't let it go by. You can't let life pass you by, bro. Like you gotta, I don't know, you just gotta lock in and you just gotta create, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, no, actually,
Create something
and
out of yourself.
like it's so beautiful, this view. Like
Yeah,
it just makes me realize how like our reality, this is nothing.
yeah,
This is just a video game. Like
yeah,
this is whatever you want could happen.
yeah,
And it's so beautiful, yo. Like Russell, like this is a blessing to be living this reality. I was also thinking about that while walking here. It's a blessing to even be like worthy to be in this reality.
yeah,
Bro, like whoever placed us here, God, the universe, whatever you guys believe in, bro, he blessed us up. Just
Yeah,
the fact
no.
that we're here. This itself is heaven.
yeah,
The way it's so Russell, it goes
Yeah,
back to
no.
the Vantu Cut video. Like how he said the Bible was like filled with allegories, right?
yeah.
Yo, heaven is on earth, bro. Like
Yeah,
right
and you
now,
just-
the
you
way
just
you
gotta-
look at it.
And that's the thing, yo. Like it's just all in your mind. Think about it, because bro, like right now, if we had a different mindset, we're filming this podcast right now. I could have the mindset like, oh, yo, bro, it's too cold, and yo, there's too much wind. Like the mic
Yeah,
is gonna
no.
be like messed up and the audio. But now, yo, like we're here, we're enjoying ourselves. We don't like, to be honest. Even if like you guys just like, even if there's a lot of interruptions or there's a lot of like problems with the wind or with how my mic sounds, no matter what, I don't care because like I'm just creating.
Yeah,
Like I really don't care. Like I don't really care to make it perfect. Like I'm just enjoying myself, and like yeah, like you said, bro, this is Loki. This can be hell on earth. This can be heaven on earth. It's just
yeah.
up to you
It
how
could,
you wanna proceed.
bro. Like for example, you know how some people they're out here living their best lives. They're
Yeah.
on boats, like actually happy, right?
Yeah.
But then there's people that are like in the trenches,
Yeah.
killing to make their family survive, right?
Yeah.
Bro, that's hell on earth and heaven on earth, like
Yeah.
two different things.
Yeah.
And it's like, but then you think, why is it heaven on earth and hell on earth?
Yeah.
It's all on the mind,
Yeah.
all on the mindset. You could be like the poorest country out there, still be in heaven on earth.
Yeah.
Like, look, we're not right now. We're not rich, but
Yeah, no.
like I feel like I'm on heaven and earth.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Yo, bro, like society wise, and that's the thing, like, yo, that's how they trap you because yo, they like society wants you to think you have to accomplish this and accomplish that to be considered successful.
Yeah,
Like that's just how capitalism works. Like, you know, like it all just starts with like just like history and how that works. Like, you know, like the way that the government wants you to pursue things and the way that they want society to advance,
yeah,
they push these values onto you, like these capitalist values. Like they say, like, oh, if you want to be rich, I mean, if you want to be successful and if you want to be fulfilled in life, you gotta study in school and then you
Yeah.
gotta get a degree and then after you gotta make $1 million and then have a family and all that. Of course, like having a family is like a beautiful thing. But
yeah.
the thing is that you gotta realize is like you gotta look outside of that and realize and think to yourself, what actually truly makes me happy? Like, is it actually going to school, being obedient your entire life, and then after just following what people say?
Yeah,
And that's the thing. If you're actually happy with that, then that's completely fine.
yeah. No, for
Like
sure.
I genuinely don't look at you any differently than us. Like I look at it as a good thing as long as you're happy. But at the same time, like bro, like you gotta look outside of it, and like you just gotta. That's also the importance of spending time with yourself. Like
Yeah.
going touching back on that point because, bro, if you're constantly around other people, and you're constantly getting fed the same ideas over and over again, it's gonna be so hard to actually focus and realize your passions and realize what you truly love. That's the importance of spending time alone, bro.
Yeah, bro. But it's again, yo, it's just so beautiful.
Yeah,
Like people, yo, guys, please just stay with yourself. Like know who you are. People think they know who they are, but you can't even like put your phone down because you're
Yeah.
addicted to it. How do you know who you are? You know who you are with others, with different circles. You act like someone, but you don't know who you are, your authentic self.
yeah,
It's like, yo, once you start knowing your authentic self, you start realizing so many things, yo.
yeah,
And questioning everything, and it's beautiful. Please, guys.
yeah. No, you just gotta hop on the wave, bro.
Like after watching this video, turn your phone off,
Yeah.
please, and just don't listen to music. Stay with yourself, and just think.
Yeah, bro.
Let your mind do whatever it wants. Like just listen, just watch, observe your mind. That's how I could like describe it. Observe your mind.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Yeah, bro. No, yo, that was a really good discussion. But yo, like, okay, I got a lot of questions. I know we're gonna be able to go through this. Yo, look, I got like so
Yo.
many questions.
It's okay, it's
Let's
okay.
see how many.
Yeah, how many?
Yeah, 48, bro. Yeah, no,
Yo.
we're good. Okay, yeah. So, yo, I'm gonna ask another question. Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. Um. Okay. Okay, no, this is a general one, but yo, this has potential. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Next question. So, throughout your entire life, would you say that you have any regrets?
Okay. Okay, I get it. Yo, so I feel like in my life, you could again, it's all about perspective, right?
Yeah.
You could look at it as shit. I did this thing wrong and I regret it. I wish I never did that.
Yeah.
Or you could look at it as shit. I did that before, and these are the things I learned from it. I'm happy I went through that.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, I have no regrets in life.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion, because I think everything I went through, it's like I've like learned something from it. Everything is like everything. If you look at it from a different lens, everything is positive.
Yeah.
Everything, even the worst thing that is deemed negative, and you're like, at first you feel bad, right? Of course. Then when you start questioning and you're like, yo, what are the good things I learned from this? Now this could put me in a position where I could like learn new things, do new things, create, right?
Yeah.
And like I think, in my opinion, I have no regrets. I'm
Yeah.
happy. I'm happy of everything that happened in my life that brought me to this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, how
Yeah,
about you?
no. Yo, for me personally, I would say, yeah, bro. I would 100% say that I have an answer very similar to yours. Like, the way that I look at it is, yo, there's no such, like, positive, like, a positive situation and negative situation is just according to you, like, what
Yeah,
you think it is. The thing is that, like, bro, if you were to look at it at a lens, like, at a certain lens, I could just say, like, if you just look at it at just, like, a really simple surface level lens, I could just say, a regret that I had was probably just like caring about what other people thought of me
yeah,
back in
yeah,
high school. But the thing is that, yo, if you think about it, if I actually didn't care about, if I actually did like, if I actually didn't care about what other people thought back in high school, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
yeah.
You get
No,
what I mean? Like, I would
exactly.
be a completely different person for the better or for the worse.
Yeah,
If you think about it, yo, if I didn't care about what other people think, I could have done this, but like times 10. Or I could have gone in the complete other direction since I didn't care about what other people think. I could have gone like a completely different path. Like,
yeah,
especially
no,
in Jean Montois, I could have been doing like crazy drugs, bro.
yeah,
Just because
no,
I didn't care
for
about what
real.
other people thought. Like, it's a bit like that. Like,
In
every
the,
single thing that happens, it's like in life, you gotta look at it as just progress. Like, the way that I ended up right now and the way that I am gonna end up in the future is just a culmination and just a big combination of just so many things deemed positive and negative, but at the end of the day it's just the way of, like, this is just the way that God has our life intended.
yeah, no, and like I'm happy of every choice I made, yo. I'm
Yeah.
happy of everything I made.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, so next question. Yeah. Yo, bro, book is upside down. Okay. Okay, to be honest, bro, I would actually love to have a conversation like with every single one of these questions, but bro,
Yeah.
like, it's not like it's
How many questions are there?
no, yeah, there's a lot. Like,
Oh
look,
shit.
there's so much. But yo, yo, we could 100% save this for another day. Like, this could
Yeah,
just be
yeah,
part one. Like, who knows, bro? But because, like, yo, we already have a good enough time, and I would love to. Yo, we could talk legit for like 10 hours, bro,
yeah.
about
No,
this.
actually, yo.
But yo, the thing is that, like, also at the same time, like, yo, like, I gotta go to the gym at 6.
Yeah,
Yo, let's see
no,
what time it is right now. Wait, I'm pretty sure it's already 6. Wait. Yo, 5:53, bro.
oh shit.
Yeah, so like, for example, I gotta go to the gym at 6 with a friend, and like he also has to go to the gym. So that's the thing. Like, I don't wanna like us like, because yo, we got other things we gotta do too.
Yeah, no.
Yo, let's just go with one last question, okay?
I
Um, wait, let's see here. Okay, no, this is gonna go in a different direction.
Yeah.
So this is the last question of the first episode, okay? So how do you maintain / what is the key to a successful relationship according to you?
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So look, I think the key to a good relationship is to first both sides, both parties, the girl and the boy or whatever, you guys both need to be in a mindset of understanding the other one.
Yeah.
Both of you guys need to put each other in each other's shoes so you guys understand how you guys feel.
Yeah.
Right? So um I think that you have to communicate. Of course, communication is key. Don't keep things inside because they're gonna end up building up, and then you're gonna use it in an argument later on. And it's gonna be unfair for the other person because they can't really defend themselves.
Yeah.
They don't know the context behind the reasoning why you're mad, right?
Yeah.
So I would say understand both you guys need to be on the same page, understand each other's perspectives,
Yeah.
communicate with each other, and those are spiritual, like the spiritual like
Reasonings are like
reasonings,
answers.
right? But there's also like more third dimensional ways. There's like you could go on like on dates. Going on dates is good. Like don't look, don't always hang out with your significant other. Sometimes have time for yourself. Again, going back to what I said earlier, right? You need to have time for yourself. Both of you guys need to have your own things going in your life. You guys need to have your own lives,
Yeah.
own things you're striving for, own things you want to create. Because if once you guys start relying on each other for happiness, that's when the relationship could end up becoming toxic. Because like once, if God forbid, if once you guys like break up, you guys are gonna lose an actual piece of each other.
Yeah.
And that's not what we want here. We want love. You need to love yourself before loving the other one.
Yeah.
And also, like, I feel like a lot of people are going through this. It's like they're on this timing, they're on like this type of timing, but their significant other isn't.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, on that case, you need to understand maybe your significant other doesn't really understand your side, the way you view things, but all you gotta realize and remember is, do they love you?
Yeah.
Do they care for you? Are they loyal for you? And do they genuinely love you?
Yeah.
If they do, then you shouldn't take any person that loves you for granted. You should love them back.
Yeah.
You guys might disagree on a couple things, but just love them back. Remember that. And yeah, like
Yeah, no, that's a really like great answer, bro. Like for me personally, I 100% agree with like all the points you brought up. They're points that I feel like could be applied to any relationship.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not something that like only gets applied in certain cases. And I would 100% say too, like an important thing. You already mentioned this before, but it's like an important thing to emphasize on.
yeah,
It's just also you gotta realize, you gotta make sure you like the relationship is meant to build you guys up.
yeah,
That's the thing. Like, I feel like it's very hard because there's some people they get too lost, and then the guy and the girl
yeah,
end up just like having a really fixed mindset. They never grow as people,
yeah, no,
and that's the thing. And there's some relationships where some mindsets are where one person's mindset is fixed, and then another person is like just wants to grow, and
Yeah.
they have a more of a growth mindset. And that's the thing. It's like hard because the thing is that there's a lot of challenges that come with that. Since you guys aren't exactly on the same page, and one is technically, you could say like one is lagging behind the other.
yeah,
The thing is that like you said, you got to realize that like the relationship still has like a lot of love to it. Like just because like you guys don't agree doesn't necessarily mean you guys aren't meant for each other. You
yeah,
know what I
no,
mean?
exactly.
And that's the thing. Like you guys just gotta nurture one another, and you just gotta understand it from both your guys' perspective. And I'd say that's probably like one of the hardest relationships to have,
Yeah,
because it's like you guys love each other, but at the same time like you guys want to make it work, but at the same time it's just a matter of mindset.
yeah, no,
And-
for sure.
But I'd say for me, the key to like an ideal relationship is when you guys are both on like both have a mindset where you guys want to grow and grow
Yeah,
with each
no,
other.
that's ideal for sure. That like
Yeah.
if both you guys want to grow, these issues, they wouldn't really be happening. There
Yeah.
might be other issues happening, but if you guys both want to grow and you guys both love each other,
Yeah, you guys are already there.
then you guys could literally build whatever you guys want.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's the thing.
yeah, no.
Yeah, and okay, to be honest, bro, that was the first episode of the podcast. To be honest, I don't really have a name for it.
Yeah.
And we would love to continue this for like several hours, but bro, we got things we gotta do.
Yeah, no.
The day isn't over just yet. And to be honest, bro, if you guys really enjoyed this podcast, yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward for more episodes. And the thing is that I'm sure there's a lot of issues with the audio. Like there's been so many planes throughout the entire episode, and on top of that, like there's been so much wind because we talked about it earlier in the podcast. But there's a beautiful view of us around us.
Yeah.
It's just like we're sitting on like a rocking chair, like a big blue rocking chair, and like there's like water in front of us, and there's like a beautiful lake. But the issue with what comes with a lake is that like there's a lot of wind. So that's probably why there's like a lot of wind on this mic. But I enjoy it. Like if you guys stuck around, bro. Like to be honest, I'm not even gonna ask for like any likes or subscribes. Just like I don't know. I just
Yeah,
thank you
no.
guys for sticking through.
Yeah.
And bro, like this is just gonna be the first of many. And yeah, bro, like this isn't gonna be the last time you're gonna see my friend on the channel. He's gonna 100% participate in future interviews too. Like this is not gonna be the only interview that he's gonna have. Like let's say like when everything goes down with our channels, and after we blow up and we find like I already
Yeah.
feel successful. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But like from a societal standpoint, like when we actually do blow up,
Yeah.
I'm gonna interview him again, and then after that, like it could be in the same exact place, or it can be like in a mansion,
Yeah,
or
no.
it could be on a plane.
It could be
on
it could be
everywhere.
in a plane. It could be in a mansion. It could be in our future apartment. That,
Yeah, it could just be in that future little apartment
Yeah.
that we're gonna have first. Like we got so many big plans for the future, and I'm really happy for you guys. Like that you guys are part of this journey. And yeah, bro, like just stay blessed. Yo, what do you want? Like, you have anything else you want to say?
Yo, I appreciate y'all for listening. Yo, like just I'm happy. Like if anybody's still listening to this right now, I'm happy, and I hope our information and what we told you helped you one way or the other. And yeah, yo, it's Zaddy on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna put it in the description, bro. And yeah, bro, like so yeah, it's just I love you guys and yeah, bro,
Take
just
care,
stay
yeah.
blessed. Right?
Yep.
Bye.